Hello, it's Film Frenzy, and in my latest movie review, I'll be discussing one of the latest new Netflix movies. This came out June 15th this year. Set It Up. It's a romantic comedy starring Zoe Deutch, Glenn Powell, Lucy Liu, and Tay Briggs, and I'm going to start right away with direction and visuals, my first category. I thought this movie did a great job with direction and visuals. Now, it's not going to be like one of those big comic book movies where there's insane fight choreography or anything like that, but it shows a lot of great shots of New York City and stuff because, it's romantic comedy, it's a New York City classic, right? And then plus, I like the quick shots that it has. I think that's kind of cool. Like, it's pretty well put together in that regards. So there's really nothing wrong with this category. I'm giving it a perfect 5 out of 5 for direction and visuals. My next category is acting and character development. This movie has a very great cast. Like, the main four characters are perfectly played by four great actors, and I feel like their characters develop very well throughout the movie. Although sometimes I feel like the main two, Glenn Powell and Zoe Deutch's characters, are both a little bit too like overly snarky in their humor. It gets a little bit annoying at times, but they develop well and they're likable characters. Um, some problems though, I feel like some of the side characters, particularly the model like girlfriend of Glenn Powell, are like very like stereotypical. Like, she is just like, a stereotypical like model who's a jerk and shallow, and I think that's like not very like realistic. Like, sure there are people like that, but I would appreciate it to be a little bit more like fully developed characters. Overall, this category is very well done. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. My final category are the story elements, plot pacing, script, and theme. I always like to call this category the make or break category for a film, and it's a mixed bag here. So for Set It Up, I feel the plot is pretty solid. It's a fun premise about two personal assistants who meet each other and they try to get their two bosses who are kind of jerks and like don't really appreciate them to like try to set them up together because maybe I'll like leave them some free time. It's fun. And I thought there was a lot of good plot elements and some surprises along the way. So I thought it was a very solid romantic comedy plot, though it can be a little predictable in some regards. It also surprises in others. And then the pacing, like obviously like lots of these movies, they slow down a little bit in the second act and it lags a little bit and gets a little repetitive in the plot, but not bad at all. I think it's a pretty solid and smooth, fast-paced pacing throughout. Um, then the script though. So I mentioned there's a lot of hilarious jokes in this movie. Like, it is really funny, but also there are a million jokes, and I feel like sometimes they just try to shove in as many jokes as possible and try to see if it'll fit. So I feel like lots of the jokes were like not very good at all and repetitive, or just like flat out dumb, overly snarky, like I already mentioned. Like, they're trying to have like these really clever moments, but it's not that clever really. And overall, I think there's a little bit too much vulgarity. Like, I love vulgar movies. Like, some movies like Walk Hard or Deadpool or Pop Star, they're hilarious. But it didn't really feel like it fit with this movie. This felt like more of like a PG-13 romantic comedy, which it kind of is. It's TV-14. And then they kind of just tried to add in these more like edgy moments because they thought it'd be like make it like more unique. But in all honesty, it felt kind of tonally like a little iffy there. But the theme is pretty solid about how like you need to find love for yourself. Like, it should be natural, and also about being the best person you can be. In regards to Glenn Powell and like trying to get a job like he likes and stuff, and not being his boss because his boss is a jerk, or Zoe Deutch trying to actually like write her article so she can become like a big writer. So overall, I think this category is not bad, although there's a lot of problems. So I'll give it a 3 out of 5 for the category. And overall, I think this movie is a solid 3.5 out of 5. I think I was a little underwhelmed based on the 94% Rotten Tomato score. So I thought it was going to be an amazing romantic comedy, and it wasn't, but it's still very solid. I think it has a lot of great elements. It has a lot of negatives too, but overall, it's a very enjoyable movie to watch. Very funny. It's very heartfelt too, with a fun ending. So thank you for watching my review. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon to Film Frenzy. See you guys later. Bye.